Hey guys, I have tried to record this video or start this video several times. And I get all rambly and I get all crazy, and I'm just going to go ahead and just say what I got to say. I'm not baking the bread today because, well, I had cleaned the oven last night in preparation for baking it today because the oven had some stuff in there and I just didn't want to bake bread in it because I just didn't. So anyway, I cleaned it last night, and then Jeff and I were talking, and we decided to change our grocery day to today, not till today, to today. So we're going to go grocery shopping whenever he gets home. And we also started talking about our menu plan, and it would be better for me to bake the bread closer to the weekend, maybe Friday, because I need to make buns too. We already have 2 loaves of bread in the freezer that need to be eaten. So my oven's nice and clean, but I don't want to bake the buns too early because we do have, let's see, what are the meals? I think it's Sloppy Joe's. I can't remember. What is it? I can't. Please turn. What are we supposed to be having that I need buns for? Sloppy Joe's, yes. And I'm also, we're supposed to have meatball subs the next week. I think I'm going to change that so that I could just go ahead and make like the sub rolls and have those 2 meals in the same week. But yeah, it will be kind of crazy because the bread recipe that we love, if we make just bread with it, it's too much. It's so good though. And let me see if I can just sit this camera right here. So it's too much if we're just making bread with it. But if we're doing rolls, like sub rolls. Oh, bye. My planner fell. I'll get it. Anyway, it just makes more sense to wait. Plain and simple, that's it. It just makes more sense to wait. And that's what I'm going to do. That, and the fact that we're going to the grocery store today and I just don't want to feel rushed when I'm baking bread is just better. So the stove's clean though. The oven's clean. So I'm going to make my breakfast. I'm going to be doing some of the freezer muffins, or one of the freezer muffins if it's the big one, 2 if it's the small ones, and some sausage probably. I'm going to do that in the air fryer. Nothing else is going on today other than I have some more videos to edit. And I will have a grocery haul for this today. So I'm going to show you what my breakfast looks like. Possibly show you what lunch looks like if I even eat lunch. Which most likely it's just going to be like fruit, cheese, crackers, and nuts. I have been wanting that. It's like become a thing. Which I have no objection to. It's good though. I mean, it's simple. And there will be a grocery haul, and I will be putting the supper together, and I'll probably do that with y'all. We're having the Southwestern chicken bake, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'll have plenty to film for you. It's just not what I had planned today, because sometimes talking to Jeff makes my brain work better. Because I was going to go ahead and make the buns and everything, but there's no way they would have been good by then. They would have been like stale, and no. Or moldy by then, which is really gross and really sad, or eaten already. So I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna make those 2 meals one day after the next, just because. Pretty squirrel. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Oh goodness, where's it at? Oh, it's gone. It's leaving. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw it or not. It was a big fox squirrel. There's been 4 of them out there playing. All right, let me go fix my breakfast. Wow, it looks like I have really dark circles under my eyes today. I don't know why. Like, really dark. I always have darkness under here, like always. But today looks worse. Or is it just the camera? Is it just the camera? Was it the angle? I don't know. I mean, I still got my baggage because I hadn't long been awake, like 2 hours. Actually longer than that, but whatever. I've been awake, just not out of bed. And then I was doing stuff in the bedroom, so I didn't come in here to cook. So now it's like 10 o'clock. I got a hair. Let's just say I'm crazy today, like every other one. I'll be back. I'll show y'all my breakfast. This couch is a mess. Look at the pillows. I throw them up there because I don't want them behind me. And then I put that one over there behind me. I'm so weird. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got this apple streusel muffin. I can't remember exactly what kind it was, but anyway, it's one of those freezer muffins that I had, and some sausage, and that's my breakfast. I also have my coffee, but that's my breakfast. About to get back to editing, and yeah, gonna eat and do the things that I need to do. Okay, so here's my lunch, another snacky lunch. Same thing I've been having quite often. I might have changed the kind of cheese. This is Colby Jack. And these are Ritz crackers because we had a few of those left over. I think we've got 1 sleeve and a couple crackers left. And 2 and a part of a mandarin because part of the mandarin was bad. Don't know why, but anyways. And then some almonds. So there's my lunch. Okay guys, I've got y'all at kind of a weird angle, but that's okay. I'm about to get our dinner started that I told you about, that Noah is going to be putting into the oven later on. Now, I am doing it a little bit differently than I did the last time I shared this, and that's the main reason I'm sharing this with you guys, at least this part. The things I'm doing differently this time is, instead of using a can of black beans, oh, also, I will link this recipe. It is from my blog. It's Southwest chicken baked with rice and tomatoes. Okay, so let me get started again. Instead of the black beans, I'm going to use, because I only have a small amount of black beans left in the pantry that are canned, I decided I wanted to try these ranch style beans. I've been wanting to do it anyway, so I'm going to use these ranch style beans with jalapenos, so I thought that would be fun. Got a can of pinto beans, 1 can of corn, and I'm supposed to have a can of diced tomatoes, but I had this, which is diced tomatoes and green chilies, or like rotel. I had that in the freezer, so I pulled that out. It's not completely thawed, but it will be soon. But I pulled that out. Now, all of these canned things, you are not to drain. Do not drain them at all. Okay, and the next thing you would need was 2 to 3 chicken breasts cut into bite-sized pieces, or you can use thighs. Today I'm using thighs, which is something I've never shared with y'all before, and I'm using 5 boneless, skinless thighs that I've cut into bite-sized pieces. 1 onion, 4 garlic cloves, 3/4 cup of rice, but I have a little, almost a cup, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of taco seasoning, but instead I'm going to use the fajita seasoning just because, I don't know, that's what I felt like doing today. And then I'm going to be using 80 ounces of pepper jack cheese later, but that's not right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my rice in just to get this out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in my seasoning so I can get these things out of the way. So, did it say 3/4? no, a teaspoon of this. And we love black pepper. If you don't love black pepper, don't put that much. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that. I was thinking about cutting back on the salt because I'm using the ranch style beans, but I guess I won't. I probably should have cut back on the pepper since I'm using the ranch style beans, since it has seasoning in it, you know. But I didn't, and it's fine. We're not gonna worry about it. All right, 1 tablespoon of this is fajita, but it says taco. So 1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons. So I'm putting in 3 teaspoons of, whoop, I just spilled some. 3 teaspoons of that. Well, hello. All right, I'm going to kind of mix that together. And I have not sprayed my pan or anything like that. It's just, that's the way it is. I'm gonna go ahead and put the onions in and the garlic. The garlic is just roughly chopped. All right, so I don't need this anymore, so I can put it over in the sink. We've got dirty dishes too, so we're gonna ignore that. I need to get the dishwasher emptied and loaded. All right, now I'm gonna put this in. Now this might not have as much liquid in it as what it would normally have. I know I didn't drain it when I put it in here, but I'm not sure because it's not a full cup. I mean, a full can. All right, I'm putting this in, which is the corn. A little tip for you guys, whenever you get your canned vegetables, write the date that they expire on there. Like this one is 12/25, so that you'll know. I didn't do that on this one, which I know it's not. We just bought it after we moved, so I know it's still good. But that's a little tip for you if you don't know. A lot of you probably already know. And I've talked about it before. Here comes the peppers. Get that last one out of there. My can opener is not wanting to work with me, so these cans are open really weirdly. All right, and then the pinto beans. I've never made this without black beans, but I think it'll be fine. All right, now mix that together. And I might put 1/2 cup of water in it just because the tomatoes didn't have their own liquid. I'm kind of afraid to do that because I don't know how it's going to end up. They seem like they have plenty of liquid though. So maybe, no, I'm not, because I can see all this liquid in the bottom of this. I'm not going to do that. All right, let me make sure I have everything except the chicken in so far. So I've got the black beans, pinto beans, well, not black beans, but you know what I mean. Corn, tomatoes, onion, garlic, rice, salt, pepper, and the other seasoning, which today I'm using fajita. And the reason why I haven't put the meat in yet is because I want to get this kind of stirred up before I put all that in here, because it's quite a bit. And what I'll do, so that Noah can put this in the oven whenever it's time, we've already discussed it, but whenever it's time to put it in there, he can just turn on the oven and put it in. But what I'm going to do is have everything ready to go. Now, Noah could have put this together himself, but I think he's about to be working on his trailer, so I wouldn't want him to have to stop to do that. And besides, I can do it myself. It's not a big deal. But if something happened and we weren't going to be home in time and I had not put it together, he could easily do it. This is so easy. It's just a throw together meal. All right, here's the chicken thighs. And I do want to stir these around and get them well coated and well distributed. Now it says 2 to 3 chicken breasts. I do believe these 5 chicken, oh, those stuck back together, or stuck together, because they're still a little bit frozen. Anyways, I do believe those chicken thighs ended up being more meat than 2 chicken breasts, which we usually use 2 chicken breasts according to what size they are. but I want to get all of that chicken well covered into that seasoning and rice and all that, because you want it to have the flavors with it too, you know. You want it all to taste good. You're gonna wear a long sleeve? I mean, I'm not saying don't wear a long sleeve, but that one might be too much out there today, which I don't know. It was, well, I'm hot-natured. You may not be as hot-natured as me. So do what you want to do. I didn't say you had to take it off, baby. Alright, I think that's starred enough, and then I'm going to kind of push it down where it's all kind of even. I think that Selena's birthday gift is there. We got her what she wanted for her birthday, and part of it was delivered the other day and part of it was supposed to be delivered today, even though the one part that was delivered today was not supposed to be delivered until a week after next. So she got it early, which is, her birthday was yesterday, so it's not early for her birthday, but earlier than what we thought it was going to come. But I mean, she's an adult, she knows that she doesn't worry about it if it doesn't come, you know. Anyway, she understood. She had no problem with it. She wouldn't have had a problem with it anyways, because, you know, Amazon was delivering. Okay, so get in there. Okay, sorry for all that noise and all that craziness. Let me get my foil. Now, I want to show you something I do before I put foil on something like this. I'll just put that back up in a minute. So that this won't stick to this, I spray this. Oh, I need to put some more oil in there. I need to have a feel all the things day, y'all. Alright, I put my oil on there. Or if you use cooking spray, you can use that. Oops, seasoning. Whoops, whatever. Put that on. And I put this. I'll be right back. I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just going to quit talking for a second. Alright. So, since I'm not cooking this right now, and I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator, I'm putting the lid on it. Now, if you don't have a lid, it's fine. If you do have a lid, I would suggest putting it on just for a tighter seal. So I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator. Now, whenever it's time to cook this, Noah turns the oven on 350, cooks it for about an hour. And then, right before we eat it, we put some pepper jack cheese on top and let that melt. I will show you what it looks like afterwards, but you'll be seeing the grocery haul before that, so I'll be back then. Okay guys, we are back from Walmart, and we spent, Maggie, are you looking for Noah? He went outside. $28.58 on our groceries this week. We did buy some things that were not groceries, but that does not count in our low spend challenge. We bought dog food and laundry detergent, which I have a suspicion about and I want to confirm it while I'm talking to y'all. So I'm gonna do the groceries first, and then I'll show you the other things. So here we go. Okay, still got dirty dishes. We're gonna ignore those. We got 2 gallons of milk, and it was $4.01 at Walmart, where it was $5.11 here, close, wasn't it?
Something like it.
Anyways, so it's cheaper at Walmart. So we got that, and we got some Pink Lady apples, because just to refresh your memory, produce and dairy, we can buy all that we want, and if we need lunch meat, we can get that too. So anyway, yeah, milk. We got some Pink Lady apples because we just have a couple of Granny Smiths left, and I wanted to get some more apples. We got some bananas. They're really green. Tomatoes, a couple of English cucumbers. Jeff's phone's going off. Some blueberries, just because I thought they would be good. They looked really good, so I thought that would be good. Some red onions. I know we have the other ones, but there's some things that we would rather have this kind in, so we got that, and 2 heads of lettuce, and that is one thing that we'd rather have that in, a salad, and Jeff's been craving a salad, so that's what we got grocery wise. Okay, so this is the other things that we got. We got 2 of these Pure Balance Pro sensitive skin and stomach dog foods. We usually get 2 at a time because the only place we really find this is at Walmart, and I still have not tried Chewy. I told y'all that already, but this right here is the only thing that seems to that Maggie can eat and she doesn't whine, so we got that. And then we got this Persil, which is supposed to be 32 packs, but I have a suspicion about this. I have a strong feeling that, I mean, I know it's not going to be full, like completely, but I have a feeling that this is going to be like not hardly anything in here. And not that I mind, as long as there's 32 packs in there, you know, but why have such a huge container? Okay, let's see if I can open this one-handed. It's not, yep, there we go. Why have such a huge container for such a small amount? Do you understand this? That little bit. They could have made this down to here at least. I mean, I know there needs to be some space for shipping and stuff, but that's half of it. Why waste that much plastic? Does that make sense to you?
I make one size jug where they put different amounts in one jug.
I guess so, and just put different labels. But it just seems like it's wasteful to me. Why not make 2 different size jugs? Which I'm fine as long as I have 32 packs in there. But we're going to try this kind again because it takes up, it's supposed to take up less space. Anyway, it'll take up less space and we can just throw it in. And I used to use Persil, but having the big liquid thing is just, it just doesn't work well for me here. Before I had another place to put it, but anyway, we're going to try this again after all the Tide is gone. So there's that, and it's supposed to be septic safe. Alright, so we have 7 minutes left on the timer. I'm going to take this out and check it. Noah put it in. I'm going to take it, check it, and if it's time, I'm going to go ahead and put the cheese on it. But I got to wash my hands first because I've been touching things. Okay, so it's going to be at least another 30 minutes. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to cook that because I didn't remember from before. So I just told Noah to do the hour. I'm trying to get this thing fixed. So anyways, no, I don't need to do that. It's going to be at least another 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do, because I want to, I'm going to go ahead and shower. And then in a little bit we'll put the cheese on. And I'll show you what it looks like after it's done. I'm not doing a taste test, but I will put, I just pinched myself with my tripod like a crazy person. Whew. Jeffrey, yes, because I wasn't looking. I'm punching myself. Now you're gonna bite me. Oh, thanks. Anyway, that messed up my brain worse than it's already messed up. I want to shower because I don't like going to the grocery store as it is, or Walmart. So I gotta go wash all that up of me. That, I just want to shower. And what was I saying? I'm not doing a taste test. See, squishing my finger, pinching my finger messed me up. Jeffrey, what was I saying? We're not doing a taste test.
Yes, it did.
I know, I said it 3 times. But I will put on the screen if we liked it this way or not. There's that.
We do.
Yeah, but you don't even know what I did different.
Well, it's still gonna be good.
It smells good. It smells really good. But I'll show y'all what it looks like. We might do a taste test anyway. I think we might. We probably will. Jeff likes to do taste tests. Don't you, Jeffrey?
I like to eat.
He just likes to eat. Alright. I'll be back whenever the food's done. Because all I'm doing is putting cheese on it after it's, whenever it gets to a certain point. But it's just the onions are not all the way done. And some of the chicken in the middle was not all the way done. So I stirred it up. And I had forgotten to tell Noah to do that. But that's my fault, not his. But it still wouldn't have been done either way. But I should have told him after 30 minutes to stir it. But it wouldn't have been done either way, no matter if he stirred it or not. But we turned the temperature up to 400 instead of 350. I'm gonna have to try this in the slow cooker, in that casserole slow cooker on top of the freezer. That's a 9x13. That will be great. All right, I'll be back later. Okay, so we made one more change this time because we didn't want to slice up, or I didn't want to slice up, whatever, it doesn't matter who, the pepper jack cheese. So we already had sliced Munster, so we used that. That's why it has the little orange sides, because Munster has that. But we're gonna get us some in our little plates. That's what Noah calls them, because they're not a bowl, they're not a plate. Anyway, we're gonna get us some of those, and Jeff and I will do a quick taste test for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna do a taste test.
I forgot what I'm doing.
I'm not understanding. It's so hot. I'm scared to taste it yet. You're making awful noises in my ear. What is that? Stop it. What does that mean? This is too hot. What do you think? Does it taste different?
Good.
Does it taste
different
than normal?
I can't remember what normal is, but it's good.
I don't understand why you never remember what food tastes like, but you always say my food is good.
It is.
It must not be very good. How is it good if you don't remember? Did you taste it yet? Nope. He's smart. He hadn't stuck that fire in his mouth. It's so hot. You don't remember what it normally tastes like?
Got a little spice to it. Pretty good.
It doesn't taste much different. Woo! What was that? What did I put it? It's the jalapeno beans. It's gotta be. That's the only thing I put in it that had fire. Huh?
You said you used chili pepper or something.
No. Oh. That wasn't just green chilies. That was jalapeno chilies in those tomatoes.
Good.
So we got a little fire in there. I mean, it's good though. It's a little spicy, but it tastes good. So, yeah. Okay. Go eat.
I am.
Alright, so just wait. Okay. So anyway, it's good. It's got a little bit of it's got a little, you know, kick to it, but it's good. Definitely gonna eat it because, you know, gotta have our supper. And I will see y'all tomorrow. My face is like, looks oily because I put my moisturizer stuff on it. So if it looks weird, sorry. It always does whenever I do it at nighttime because I put nighttime kind on. But anyways, let's not talk about that anymore. This is good. It does have a little kick to it. If you don't like spicy, don't use jalapenos. But otherwise, it does really taste very much similar to the normal. But, you know, I don't have the black beans. But otherwise, I'm glad I didn't put pepper jack. Because that'd have been another pepper. He said it'd make it better. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it, or with us. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really do want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.